And this was a serious proposal, a lot of emotion down at the Capitol today, as you just saw. And the bill would create a new punishment for aggravated assault if the attack involves 3 or more people. If passed, anyone charged under this new law would face a Class 4 felony, which carries the potential of longer prison sentences and could not be pleaded down to a misdemeanor charge. The bill's sponsor, Representative Matt Gress, said he'd worked with Maricopa County Attorney Rachel Mitchell on the proposal. Remember, 2 years ago, a group of East Valley teenagers known as the Gilbert Goons were accused of fatally beating another teen named Preston Lord outside a house party. Numerous suspects have been charged with Lord's killing, which shined a spotlight on the issue of teen violence. During the press conference at the state capitol today, both Gress and Mitchell said they hope that the harsher penalties will prevent tragedies like this from happening in the future.
The goal is straightforward: to ensure accountability for those who cause harm and to deter others from following the same path.
Lawmakers also revealed a second bill in response to Lord's murder. Representative Jeff Weniger is the sponsor of House Bill 2652, which would keep the names of victims and witnesses to a crime confidential during the investigation into Lord's death. Supporters of the bill said some of the witnesses were bullied, even threatened, for speaking with police. Now, both of these measures still need legislative approval and the governor's signature before they become law. A spokesman for the governor said that they were not commenting today on pending legislation. Guys,
it's real interesting if you have multiple defendants and things like this, and sometimes you have legislation, it's like very well intentioned, and it seems like everybody's behind it, but sometimes there can be unintended consequences. I wonder if what prosecutors think, if this would impede them maybe cutting a deal with one, if there's like a mandatory sentencing guideline for somebody who's part of that group who would have otherwise maybe flipped and helped build a case.
And what Rachel Mitchell would say is, like, you know, under the current statute, it's harder for her to get more serious felony charges against certain people. And by boosting this up to a Class 4 felony, what Rachel Mitchell was saying today is that you couldn't be pleaded down to a lower misdemeanor charge. And she says that happens quite frequently in cases like this, and they're trying to guard against that and hoping that these stiffer penalties would dissuade people from not taking these kinds of actions in the future.
Take it off the table.
Yeah. And there's always a debate about whether, like, do criminals even know stiffer penalties? Are they going to be stopped?
Right.
There's always that debate, but they want to know that if you do commit these types of crimes, there's going to be swift and severe punishment to it.
We saw a proposal coming out of this Preston Lord case involving brass knuckles that did not make it through the state legislature, so we'll of course monitor this as it moves. Dennis Welch, thanks for that.